Good morning.
Good morning.
How is everyone? Gonna take a few minutes to kind of let sleepyheads wake up. But we are here. I'm here this morning with Tiffany. This is Tiffany Randall.
Hi.
Tiffany. So we are going to be talking this morning. First of all, this is my name is Kay. If you guys have logged on, you're connected to my Facebook page in some form or fashion, or with Tiffany's page. And what we are talking about, my organization that I've started is Original You. And Original You is about, it's a movement for women, which I feel that we have lost the standard for women in some way. And so what I want to promote, what I want to talk about, what I want to do with Original You is raise the standard back again for women. We are ladies, we're valuable, we are important in God's eye, we are priceless. So that's one of the things that we're going to be talking about with Original You. So this kind of falls in line with that. Original You is based on the scripture Isaiah 59 and 19, which the Bible says, when the enemy comes in like the flood, the Lord will raise a standard. So I believe it is our job as followers of Christ to raise the standard again. So with that being said, what's going on in my life right now and Tiffany's life is we've lost a little bit of weight. So one of our goals was or is to go and compete. So we're going to be competing in the IPL Southern Championship on next week, and we want you guys to come out. It is at 333 South Jensen Drive, and it starts at 10 a.m. Prejudging is at 10 a.m. to 12 noon. And then you have a break for lunch, and then the finals will be from 1 to 5. So if you can come out and make it, we love your support. But today we want to talk about what's behind the weight, because definitely Tiffany and I have a story of the weight gain and how we lost the weight. And we're not going to be focusing so much on how we lost the weight, because when I was praying about this, and Tiffany and I worked out a couple of Sundays ago, it might have been last Sunday, I just heard the Lord talking to me about our stories. And our stories was not so much as losing the weight, but I heard the Lord say, what's behind the weight? Because a lot of time we as women, we hold weight on our bodies because of an issue, because of something that's going on in our lives. And until we get that tackled, until we address that issue, a lot of time the weight is going to stay there. So myself personally, I know, and I put on, if you'll notice, I said what's behind the weight, W-E-I-G-H-T, and then also W-A-I-T, because sometimes because we're heavy, we have the weight, we wait and we put off losing it. Okay, so we got to address both of those issues, but I'm going to let Tiffany talk, because I'm not going to be the one doing all the talking. Then I'm going to kind of share what's behind my weight. So we're going to be sharing, and this is very personal to us. It's very important to us. We're being very transparent because we want to help somebody else. I know for me, when I went through my battle with cancer in 2006, and God healed me miraculously, and I don't know, a lot of people may know and some may not, but I was healed miraculously from stage 4 cancer. It was lymphoma. I went through chemo treatments and just flawlessly. God healed my body, but he did something other than that. He healed me on the inside first. I was healed on the inside first. So I told God, I said, God, if you show me what's wrong, you show me how to do it, show me how to take care of it, I'll always help somebody else. So that's one of the things that I want to do. So without any other discussion of that, I want to talk to Tiffany, Miss Tiffany Randall.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning.
So Tiffany, tell us, first of all, Tiffany and I met around about in October, November. Tiffany started coming to Felicia.
Probably, was it September?
September?
Yeah,
Okay, around
I think September.
Right when I came back, because I had surgery in July, so I was out for the whole summer, and I came back in September, I guess. And then Tiffany was here. And Tiffany has been on a roller coaster since. How much weight did you lose, Tiffany?
Now, oh my God, guys, it's so amazing what God can do when you trust and believe in not only Him but yourself also.
Yeah.
So far, I have lost about 72, 73 pounds. I started at 210.
Wow.
Believe it or not.
Wow.
210 pounds.
So silly.
And it's been a roller coaster. I started out, on a journey with another gentleman, and we lasted for about 4 or 5 months. And it's crazy how God works. A friend of a friend who lived in Dubai
Wow.
told me I have the perfect person. I told her what my goal was because I almost got sidetracked, but I had to stay focused because I felt like, oh my God, is this really for me? But I had to do it because of some issues that was affecting my life, and I was dead on the inside. I'm serious. I went through a horrible custody battle, and that tore me up, and I could not figure out, Lord, what can I do to gain my strength? Mm-hmm. And He said, get off the couch and stop drinking beer. I'm just saying.
Just being real. Just being real.
You gotta stop drinking this beer.
Yeah.
Dig deep.
Yeah.
So what motivated me more was I felt like I had lost my way. I felt like I had lost all the strength that I had because I just couldn't believe what was happening. And I'm like, oh my God, this just blew up in my face, and everything happened sort of blindsided me.
Yeah.
But what I did was I really, really took it to God, and I said, Lord, you know what, this is going to be, and I'm going to tell you, the devil will try and attack your goals. Mm-hmm. He will. I mean, I was paying another gentleman for training, and I'm telling him, oh man, I want to go to the stage, and for 4 months, I was supposed to be going to the stage, but guess what? I didn't make it. Mm-hmm. So I started working with Dee.
Felicia Sexton,
yes,
at the Women's Health and Fitness Center, the Pink Room.
The Pink Room. Guys, I have lost so much weight that she's trying to stop me from losing weight. How crazy.
Right.
It's amazing. I really had to focus. It's hard. This was not an easy journey for me, myself, nor Kay. But we stuck. We held strong. We kept our faith. We stayed on the finish line. I haven't cried yet, but I'm sure I probably will. I wanted to cry the other day because I said, Lord, I want some fried chicken. But this has really been a great and amazing experience. Our coach, Felicia Sexton, is absolutely amazing, guys.
Yeah.
I live across town, so don't tell me what you won't do.
Yeah.
I live in Humble, Texas. I drive to
Stafford. Yeah.
So if God has blessed you with tires and a vehicle and a couple of bucks to get some gas, you can do it.
Yeah.
Just keep the faith, stay focused, get off the couch, move.
So what would you say was the key to you really saying, okay, when he said get off the couch, what was the push?
Obedient.
Being obedient.
I was being obedient.
Yeah.
So and I'm so grateful that I am obedient. Sometimes you have to listen for God's voice.
Right.
And when He told me to be obedient, and He said, you know what, transform your body, transform your mind, and that will transform your soul. So I was obedient, and it's amazing. I look better than I've ever looked in my life from high school, and I feel awesome.
Yeah.
Because Kay had me up at 5 o'clock, y'all. So just the energy that you get. I mean, we're really, really working very hard. We're both proud of ourselves. Our coach is proud of us. I'm sure we have friends, family members who's very proud of us. But be obedient and dig deep. Find something deep down that will make you push because it's in you.
And I want to say this, Tiffany said, we have people that's proud of us, and we appreciate that. I know I appreciate that. I love that. But what mostly I want people to see is God.
Right.
Not so much see me because I mess up. I mess up all the time. I may eat me a couple of chips, okay? I'm just being real, but I'm gonna put the bag down, and I'm gonna get back started again, and I'm gonna ask for forgiveness, and I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep moving. So don't look at me. I want you to look at what the role that God has played in this. Tiffany said that God told her to get off the couch and get to moving. Okay? So that she was obedient in that. So Tiffany, what was, you said the thing behind the weight was the custody battle. So it was the emotional stress of it. It was the loss. It was,
You know, me and my ex-husband, we were best, not best friends, but we were really good friends. And I was hurt, and I felt like that was my family. It's like having a family member.
Yeah.
And I'm sure everybody has had a family member who has just stabbed them in their back and just blindsided them and from out of nowhere. And you're like, where did this come from?
Yeah.
And not only, but let me tell you guys how good God is. Not only was I able to continue to pay for training, but I had to continue to pay for attorney fees. I'm $18,000 attorney fees. And I still did not let that stop me. There were many days that the devil came and tried to tell me, you can't do this.
yeah,
No, yes I can.
yeah.
So, I
Not
mean,
about the can't.
exactly.
Right.
So you can, everybody, it can be done.
Right.
Trust me.
Yes.
We've done it.
And Tiffany said that she was hurt. And a lot of times when we're holding hurt inside and we're bitter and we're angry, I know for me, it was the stress. And so before I even started deciding what we were going to talk about on the show, when God gave me the name, What's Behind the Weight, W-E-I-G-H-T, and the weight, W-A-I-T, I was like, okay, I don't know what was behind my weight. I was just eating, It wasn't that I was eating all the day long and just eating so much. But he really had me dig deep, and that's what God will do. It's because we're like, and I always use this, and I use this often, we're diamonds. As women, we are diamonds. We're priceless. We are valuable. But a lot of times who we really are is buried so deep. Because if you go and study how you get diamonds, they're buried very, very deep. And you have to dig, right, you have to dig them out. So God dug stuff out of me, and he's digging stuff out of me even now. And so he dug out of me what was behind my weight, because I didn't know before we started talking about it this week. And he said it was the stress. I was literally under stress probably for 15 years and didn't even know it. I was just walking, and it was the norm to me. It was normal. That type of stress was normal to me. But I had a stressful marriage. I had a stressful job. I had 3 kids, but wasn't really as stressful as the relationship. So I kept that. I held it in. And so as women, when we hold emotional stress in, when we hold things in, a lot of time it shows up in our weight. And so I was reading some articles, and it was saying that prolonged stress causes depression, anxiety, obesity, heart disease,
heart attack,
high blood pressure, menstrual problems, skin problems. Let me tell you, out of that list, I had at least 5 out of those 7 things in that list, and didn't even know that I was a walking time bomb until I had, got cancer in 2006. So stress, we've got to let stuff go.
And and you wouldn't believe, and like Kay said, stress can really, really cause some things that's unnecessary, some unnecessary health issues.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I have realized, and what I have gained, the knowledge that I've gained just from behind digging this weight out, digging this stress out,
it's not just about the exercise. That's what we're trying to show you.
It's not.
It's not just about the exercise. You got to get in there and find out
what it is.
Why are you eating like you're eating? Why are you not taking care of yourself? Why are you not exercising? Because it's not about the money. Because we get money for everything else. We get money for our hair. We get money for our nails. We get money for everything else. So we got to figure out why we are not using this money to take care of our bodies and take care of ourselves.
It's like a heavy load lifted, guys. I'm telling you, it's I mean, it's almost, I feel like a feather,
Yeah.
At first I feel like, you remember the song Burden Down? you know, and I was burdened down.
Yeah.
And as I started this journey, I started to feel the weight that God started to lift from my soul, from my, you know. So it's an amazing thing. I'm telling you, try it. You will try God, try Him, trust Him.
So the first thing you do is you figure out why are you having this weight issue, and then that's what needs to be tackled first, because we need to be healed from the inside out. And so when you figure out what is going on, is it stress? Are you holding on to some things that you're not supposed to hold on to? You let God, just turn it over to God and let God handle it. Are you control freak? Because I was a control freak as well, as long as with some other stuff. I wanted to control everything because that's what I knew to do. And so I learned that I had to let God control some things. So we learn how to let go of some things that we're not supposed to be holding on to, and then get your plan together. And how did you decide you were going to go to the stage? Why not just lose weight? Why go to the stage?
You know, because I felt like it would bring me my confidence back.
Okay.
I had lost all confidence in myself because I felt like I've lost my son, you know. I didn't lose him. Let's get that straight. I didn't lose him. I thought that I was gonna just completely lose him, and I thought I was gonna lose my mind. And I met the gentleman who was my trainer. He had done a few shows, and I said, you know what? That looks like it take a lot of work, a lot of confidence, and I think I want to try these. And it'll keep me going. It'll keep me with something to do, because I have. That's, you know, when you don't have nothing else to do, go work out. I'm just saying. When you have nothing else to do, I'm telling you, when you have nothing else to do, go work out. Look, we know that you're going to have some hard days. We know you're going to be stressed out. My job had me stressed out Monday or Tuesday. I had just walked in the gym. And one lady called in sick. Then I wasn't going in until late, and then we had one other person working, and my boss texted me and said, can you log on? I'm like, no. Sometimes you have to tell them no.
Yeah.
And then I stressed out while I was in there thinking, oh my God, I really need to help them out. And then there was something that was saying, no, you need to cut this workout off. No, I said, no, I will not. I will get my hour in. So you're going to have stressful days. Push through it.
Yeah.
Push through it.
Push through it. And the thing that's going to get you through it, and this, I wanted to stress this before we kind of wind down. The thing I want to stress is that this is a spiritual journey. Felicia told me it was a spiritual journey before I started. And my why of going to the stage was I've always wanted to be fit. I love exercise. I can exercise every day. My issue is the food. Her issue is not the food. Tiffany is on point with her food. You tell her to eat chicken and asparagus all day long, that's all she gonna eat.
That's all I've had.
That's not my issue. That's not me. I'm gonna kind of try to.
You gotta think about it as it's a piece of steak. It's steak, y'all. It's steak.
But I forgot what I was saying.
She thought about things.
I was thinking about food because I love food. But what was I saying?
You were talking about food, but you said your issue wasn't working out. Your issue was the food.
Yeah, my issue was the food. But it's a spiritual journey.
Oh yeah.
Felicia told me that it was going to be a spiritual journey, and I said, oh yeah, okay. You know, I'm spiritual. I can do whatever. But it really is, because when I was preparing, and you have to pose for the stage, you have to not only lose the weight and eat right, but you have to learn how to walk onto the stage and pose and everything. And so as I was learning how I was going to walk, I'm wearing a dress, so I had to be able to walk sexy in the dress. And as I started doing that, Felicia kept saying, walk like this, do this, and I couldn't. And so I was like, God, why? I'm a woman and I'm feminine in my thing. Why can't I walk a certain way? And so I went home just burdened about that. So I went to bed that night. I woke up the next morning. I went to the gym. I go to the gym early. I went like 5. I'm in the gym, and it came to me. The Lord said, it's because of things that happen in your childhood. You don't feel pretty. So I had to attack that at that moment. And in the gym, in the middle of the gym, I bust out crying. I just started crying. And it was a release for me. So that's the spiritual part of it. God, you being able to hear from God of what's really going on. Because what was really going on, why I wasn't able to get that walk down, is because I didn't feel pretty. And people say, oh, you're pretty, blah, blah, blah. That don't matter. It's how you feel. Do you feel pretty? So I had to go and get scriptures, and my friend Shirley, I called her and we prayed, and she gave me some scriptures, and I took some scriptures, and I had to build myself up of who God is, who God says I am. Not who people have said that I was, but who did God say I was?
And you
so
know what?
That's the spiritual part of it.
And mentioning the part about when God spoke to her in the gym, it's amazing how you will hear God's voice. When you're, because I listen to gospel music, I don't have time for all that boom, 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 boom. When I'm focusing, I'm trying to hit these weights. I'm trying to get this, get my time in. And there's been times that I know people have looked at me at the gym like, what is wrong with that lady? Because I will literally sit on the bench and praise.
Yeah.
Because, that's a very personal time because I'm always on the go when I'm home.
I don't know how people do this without God. I don't know how people go and do such a train like this and eat like this and they don't know God.
You got to.
I wouldn't. I don't.
You have to.
But okay. Okay.
But I do. That's really, outside of church. That's my personal time that I spend with God, and I hear His voice so many times, and He'll tell me,
while you're working out.
While I'm working out,
right.
and sometimes I be troubled. Sometimes I do get depressed because I do want to eat. I may get depressed and say, man, I'm. Guys, I get tired of eating chicken and asparagus. But guess what? If that's what's going to make us shine,
and it's only for a little while.
Yeah.
And so that's what I think we need to understand. This is not your whole life.
Right.
This is only a fraction of your life. You're not in training mode all the time. This is only for a little while. So after next Saturday at 5 o'clock, when we get our trophies and we leave there, we can eat what we want to eat.
Yes, we can. Fee's going to have barbecue.
We're going to have chicken. We're going to have fish. We're going to have cake. We're going to have ice cream. We're going to be sick Sunday.
Yeah, we will be. But
but we're going to get back on track on Monday because we have made a decision to take care of our bodies. I know for me, when God healed me of cancer, I said, God, I will take care of this body. And I wasn't keeping my part of the deal when I wasn't healthy. I started on my journey in 2011, really trying to lose weight, and really was just a little bit at a time. Did some aerobics, did a little bit of weightlifting, but it wasn't until I really came here and worked out with Felicia that she really encouraged me and helped me set a goal of going to the stage, because I wasn't going to go to the stage, but she's you're going to the stage.
She kind of bullies us
Yeah,
sometimes.
I know she does. She bullies us, but it's all in love. It's all in love because you know why? Because she sees the part of you that you don't see.
Yeah.
She sees the part of you that you don't see.
When I came to Fee, I told her I wanted to go to the stage, and that lady looked at me like, "What stage you going to, baby?" And guys, that didn't bother me because I knew what I was gonna do. I knew what I could do.
She just needed the work.
Exactly, and I had to prove myself to Felicia that this, business.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's time is valuable. And I don't like to waste my time or no one else's. So
yeah. So guys, we're gonna go because it's time for the workout. It's time for boot camp. 8 o'clock boot camp. Women's Health and Fitness Center, guys.
The new location.
The new location. She gonna
see. Put the address on
yeah,
here.
Yeah, put the address on the live feed of the Women's Health and Fitness Center, so the people can come out on not next Saturday because we'll be at the show next Saturday, but the Saturday after. But guys, what I want to leave you with before we go is I don't never like to talk about a problem without giving an answer. So I believe the answer is, number one, humble yourself and ask God for help. God, I need help. Lord, I need you. I can't do this by myself. Tell me what to do. And then when God, and you can find scriptures about asking God, asking you shall receive. Hebrews 4:16. Look up that scripture. Psalms 107 and 28 through 30. Look that up. And those are all about asking God and being confident that He's going to answer you. And then number two, receive the help. When God tells you something, do it. When he tells you something about yourself, don't say, oh, that's not me. When he tells you you're mean, you're mean. Okay, when he tells you that you have bitterness, you have it. Okay, so don't try to back out of what God is telling you. When he tells you something, receive the help. And then find the scriptures to get your help. If you need peace, here's some scriptures on peace. 1 Peter 5 and 7, Philippians 4 and 7, Psalms 29 and 11. If you need to forgive, in my case, God told me I needed to forgive. Guess what? I didn't go back to God and argue with him about, well, he did this to me and they did. No, I said, okay, help me, God, because I can't do it. And he did. So I went and I got scriptures on forgiveness. Mark 11:25, Matthew 6:14 through 15. So guys, the thing that we're saying is, what's behind the weight? The way you start to lose the weight is not going and getting a certain type of exercise or a certain pill or a certain diet. Find out why you have the weight. Why you have the weight.
9 times out of 10, it's something that's causing you
something that's causing the weight
to hold
issue.
the weight. Yes.
So bye for now. We next time God gives me something to talk about, I'll be on here. But until then, I won't be on here because I don't get on here unless God tells me to talk. Because I don't have nothing to say. Everything I say is what God is telling me to say. Because I am nobody without Him.
Amen.
Amen. So guys, thank you for listening. We will see you next time. Thank you, Tiffany.
Thank you, Kay.
So we'll see you. We'll see both of us next Saturday.
Yeah, we'll be back at the Women's Health and Fitness Center next Saturday.
Saturday night eating.
Saturday morning.
Oh yeah, well we're gonna be getting our makeup and stuff done.
Yeah, we're excited.
We're excited, y'all. All right, see y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.